Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening once again. Hello, my name is Pebbles, founder of Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. I thank you so very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule and evening to join this live stream. That's if you're joining on the Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook page, media page, that is. I thank you so very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join this live stream. If you are a follower of the Lost, Lured, and Unsolved page, and you so happen to be tuning in right now, I thank you, and thank you once again. I thank you once again. If you are tuning in on YouTube, on the Missing, Lost, and Trafficked YouTube channel, if you are watching on YouTube, I'd like for you to hit the like button. I was told it helps with the algorithm. Okay. Also, comments posted via super chat will be instantly displayed in the running ticker. And the running ticker is where you see the tips, email, and the support cash app. Okay. Running across the stream right now. That is the running ticker. It will be displayed. I don't want to say in the running ticker. I would say, I guess, right above it. So it'll be right there for everyone to see your comments. For individuals posting comments via super chat. So thank you, and thank you once again. I just want to give you all a few minutes to come on in to join the live stream today. So I do want to give you some time to join the live stream today. As the folks would say in church, I don't want to really, I'm not trying to tarry too long tonight. Okay. I don't want the introduction to be long. I don't want the live stream to be long. We're going to try to cut this down to a 30-minute stream. I want to try to do that. So I am going to share this stream right now. I'll share it with the Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. And that group is growing, steadily growing. So I'm going to do that right now. I want those good folks to know that this live stream has started. Okay. So I'm doing that now. Okay. So, yep, I have dropped this live stream into the Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. I'm so happy we have, let's see how many members we have in that group. If it would show me how many members. I'm trying to look at the overall number. All right, so it says here 6.2K members in the Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. Yay. I'm going back to the media page. Back to the media page right now. And I'd love for you to come on in, and share the live stream. Share the live stream, my friends. Okay. And I'm going to try to find a group to share this live stream to. I may share it with the Hey Girl, Let's Talk Crime. I'm a huge supporter of the content creator and the admin for Hey Girl, Let's Talk Crime. So, yep, I have shared this live stream twice, and yeah, that's pretty much, I think that'll suffice. I think that'll suffice. It's been shared 2 times. It's now 10:19 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it may be 11:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, wherever you are in the country. Okay, so wherever you are, wherever you might happen to be in the country right now, sending this live stream to a few of my Facebook friends tonight. So sending it to a few of my Facebook friends tonight. Not a lot of them, but just a few. A few of my friends. And yeah, won't y'all say something to me? Hello or something? I want to know who's here. I'd like to know who's here tonight. Okay. I don't want this to be a silent live, really. I'd like it to be, somewhat interactive. All right, so the man that you see in the center of this image, of this photo, the man who appears to be Caucasian, I'm not sure what race he is exactly. His name is Charles Allen. Okay. His name is Charles Allen, and the young boy you see, right, in the photos to the right and left of the photo of the Caucasian man, center, I would say center mass of this image. His name is Quarius Dunham, okay? Quarius Dunham. So I want to give you some information about Charles Allen that you should know. So Charles Montgomery Allen, he has been charged with attempted murder. Okay? He's been charged with attempted murder because, well, he decided that the best thing for him to do in his life a few weeks ago was to begin shooting at random cars passing by him. So he decides that he wants to shoot at random cars passing by him. For whatever the reasons are, I'm not sure. And while he was out there, I guess enjoying himself, enjoying the sport of shooting at random cars, excuse me. I don't know why my voice gets froggy when I'm hosting a live stream. It hasn't been froggy all day, and now it's all froggy, and now I sound weird. Excuse me. Had to drink some of my sweet tea. Hopefully it'll get better. So while this man, while Mr. Allen is out, deciding the best most productive thing to do in his life is to just start shooting at random cars. Well, he actually, one of the bullets fired from his gun, it did hit someone, okay? And it hit an 8-year-old Quarius Dunham. I'll show you his face once again. When that bullet penetrated Darius and his family, they were minding their own business, and they were actually vacationing in New Hampshire at the time. They were minding their own business, and they were vacationing in New Hampshire at the time of this shooting. Vacationing. I'll go back to his photo again. Quarius and his family, they were on vacation. They were vacationing in New Hampshire. When a bullet fired from Allen's gun penetrated Quarius, and unfortunately, Quarius did not survive the ballistic injuries. He did not survive. So, Mr. Allen, he's booked. He's found out about, right? Police conduct their investigation, and, I'm trying to make a long story short. They learn that, well, Quarius' life was stolen from him because this man decided the most productive thing to do in his day that he should do was to just go out and start shooting at cars. I want you to take a look at his face. Just look at him. If you're following, please write in the comments following. If you're following, I don't want to feel like I'm talking to a brick wall, I want to know that somebody's there. I saw a few people pop in. Come on, y'all. Talk to me now. That's the man who stole this little boy's life. That man. So there was a bond hearing a few days ago. There was a bond hearing, and at this bond hearing, Allen, he had a lot to say during his bond hearing. Okay, that bond hearing took place on a Wednesday morning at the Florence County Law Enforcement Complex. Mr. Allen was arraigned on 1 count of murder and 9 counts of attempted murder in connection with shootings last Saturday in the area. Well, of course, it was not last Saturday. This did happen several weeks ago. But I just want to give you the day. In the area of 3106 Old River Road in Florence County. Allen, he had to face the judge during the bond hearing after his attempted murder charge in the shooting of 8-year-old Quarius Dunham, and was upgraded to murder after the child died. Okay. And I may be sounding a bit redundant here, but as Mr. Allen was shooting at cars, um, uh, he shot Quarius, okay, and his father, who was driving the vehicle. The child passed away from his injuries, as I previously stated, but Quarius' father did survive. He did survive his injuries. During a hearing, the judge asked, Allen if he understood the charges against him, but he didn't answer. And I believe this was a previous hearing. Now, during the bond hearing, Mr. Allen, he tells the judge that he's a victim and that he's been trying to get help for the past 2 years. He further elaborates with every device I have has been hacked. Every device, my cell phones, my TV, I can't even get a signal at my home to watch TV. Like there is some kind of jammer in the area. I have been a total victim for well over 2 years, and I said over and over, I didn't want anyone. Sorry, I couldn't display the rest of that. He continued to interrupt Timmons when she asked him over and over if he understood the charges against him. And Timmons explained to him that this hearing was to deal with bond matters. And so he was denied bond, and Judge Timmons says, you have a denied bond, and I want to make sure you understand what I just went over. Do you understand that what I just went over? Do you understand that I just said that you are being charged with murder? And right now with 9 counts of attempted murder, said Timmons. And thank you for the person. It just says Facebook user. It doesn't tell me your name or anything. I appreciate your saying something so I don't feel like I'm just talking to myself here. There's something else that you should know. During this bond hearing, Allen decides that, well, he'll just tell the judge that he wasn't in his right mind. He tells the judge during the bond hearing, and forgive me for not having that screenshot up specifically, that, well, he hears voices. So I guess he believes that, telling the judge that he hears voices and that he's been suffering with some mental, complications of some sort, some sort of, I'm not sure if it's been a diagnosed mental disorder. He was, I believe, thinking that maybe the judge would be a bit easy on him, but she was not. And she let him know that he was being charged with murder. Also, he's facing 9 counts of attempted murder. 9 counts of attempted murder. He's expected to be appointed a public defender that will represent him, okay? And Allen can request a preliminary hearing and another bond hearing at a later time. And so what I'm struggling with, let me go back to his charges. I want to go back. There's something I want to show you. I'm just trying to understand. It's New Hampshire. The state is New Hampshire. And forgive me if I'm a little rough around the edges, if my flow isn't perfect tonight. I'm just, not the best storyteller right now. I'm not, I hope that everybody's following me. And I hope that, the way I've presented this story, you're able to generally grasp what's going on. So yes, this did happen in New Hampshire, and the young boy's family was on vacation in New Hampshire when this young boy was hit by a bullet that Allen fired, when Quarius was hit by a bullet that Allen fired, okay? And so I'm just trying to figure out, well, why is he facing 9 counts of attempted murder? I just feel like, okay, it should just be first. That's just my thought. First degree murder. I believe that, and it should be just murder. If it's going to be 9 counts, 9 counts of murder, first degree murder. And I would argue that it shouldn't be second degree murder because this man did know. I do believe he was fully aware, and a psychiatrist would have to, of course, go in and assess Mr. Allen, okay? And they would have to make a determination if Mr. Allen knowingly knew when he began shooting at cars that he could cause or inflict imminent harm, fatal harm on another individual, okay? I want to go back to something. I want you to see both Charles Allen and Quarius Dunham. That's important. I want you to look at both of their faces while I am talking. I really believe, that's what I believe. I'm not a psychiatrist. I believe that this man, there shouldn't be attempted murder, an attempted murder charge on either charge, on any charge that he's being charged with. All counts should be murder. All counts should be first degree murder. I believe that Allen knew. He knew when he went out and began shooting at cars that he could possibly kill someone, whether someone, freaked out because a bullet was coming through their window or through their door and they collided with another individual, or whether one of his bullets penetrated, which is exactly what happened. I wholeheartedly believe that Allen knew. He knew that shooting at random cars could cause a major problem, but he went out there and he decided to do it anyway. Then he goes to court And then he wants the judge to be sympathetic to him, talking about um uh, he can't get a signal. What? That was absolutely no excuse at his house. And he's been having issues for 2 years and trying to get help. That was absolutely no excuse. Now, he's not going to be able to get the help he needs by going out with a gun and shooting at folks and shooting at their cars. I don't know how doing that helped to rehabilitate any sort of mental issues or emotional disorders that Charles Allen was dealing with at the time. Being in prison, I don't believe he's going to get the very best psychiatric care he says he's been seeking for 2 years while being incarcerated. This was absolutely one of the most heinous and disturbing homicides that I've learned about in recent weeks. And there's been a lot of disturbing homicides, especially like the massacre on the children at Robb Elementary School in Texas. Um, you know, uh, Assassinations carried out against folks, at a church, in a church parking lot. I mean, it goes on and on and on. This was absolutely disturbing, and it's very disgusting, very disgusting. So I'm going to show you the how first degree murder is defined. First degree murder is the intentional killing of another person by someone who has acted willfully, deliberately, or with planning. Generally, there are two types of first degree murder: premeditated intent to kill and felony murder. The definition will focus on first degree murder involving premeditated intent to kill. That is the definition for first degree murder. First degree murder. Now I want to define manslaughter. Manslaughter is defined as it is the unlawful killing of a human being without malice. It does come in two forms, okay? And second degree murder is defined as murder that is not premeditated, or murder that is caused by the offender's reckless conduct that displays an obvious lack of concern for human life. So, for instance, the police officer that has been charged with I believe she's been charged, and I want to make sure it's some sort of manslaughter charge. She was charged based upon her disregarding a stop sign, driving recklessly, or driving in a manner in which she could inflict serious harm or injury upon one person or several individuals. She didn't intentionally, her actions, I would say, okay, it did not communicate to the courts that she planned for someone to die. However, it was through her reckless actions and behavior, carelessness, that led up to someone dying, okay? Led to an entire family dying, actually. A mother and her children. So in order for a person to be guilty of attempted murder, that person should have deliberately, intentionally, or recklessly, with extreme disregard for human life, attempted to kill someone. There should be some substantial step towards committing the crime. Some substantial steps toward committing the crime. And I would argue that Charles Allen's actions, it was very much intentional. It was more than just an attempt. He goes out, and while cars are in motion with people in them, he begins shooting at those cars. So, yeah, I would argue that this man, there should not be one single attempted murder charge. Every single charge that he's getting pertaining to murder should be a first-degree murder charge. And the lesser charge should be, in my opinion, the lesser one. If he's going to be charged with anything less than first-degree murder, it would be second-degree murder. Anything less than that. So, that's just my thoughts. That's my thoughts. That's my whatever. I'd like to know what you think. I've been live for 31 minutes. I said that I was not going to have a long, drawn-out live stream tonight. No, I am not. So I'd like to know what you think, and you are so welcome to leave your comments. You are so welcome to leave your comments on the Facebook Live after this live stream has ended. Also in YouTube, I welcome your comments, your thoughts. I would definitely, engage with you. So any questions that you have, I'd like to know what you think. What do you think about this entire situation? I hope that there's some sort of, I would say, death penalty that could be put on the table, depending on the laws in that state, but, I am not the judge or jury. These are just my feelings about the whole situation. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I like for you to have a great, wonderful, and safe night. May Quarius Dunham, may this bright, beautiful little boy rest in peace. And I am just hoping in time his family, his parents will heal or find some measure of peace in time. Y'all have a great night.